What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. Still alive, still making content. I've just had a very interesting and sad couple of weeks. So I haven't been posting. I did the pick'em, and that's about it. I'm a week behind on the Huskies. I'm a week behind on the Dallas Aggies. I'm in mourning, guys. My dad passed away, and my dad was my best friend, y'all. He made me who I am. So if you have any grievances or you have any, applause about who I am as a person, you can thank my dad. He was a big influence on me when it came to pop culture. That includes music tastes as well as movies and just references. My dad and I could quote movies all day long. We have quoted movies all day long, but we had to finally lay him to rest last week. So he died on the 6th of September, and we said our goodbyes on I believe it was the 10th, September 10th was the day that we said goodbye to him. We had him cremated. That's what he wanted, and we had a lunch that family and closest friends were invited to. As a private lunch at Jorge's, where he worked. He was the best fucking waiter I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. My dad's work ethic was top notch. My dad could outwork your dad, but he worked there and they loved him, and I had so many of his co-workers come up to me and give me a hug and tell me how much they're going to miss him, and that they're sorry for my loss. And I was thinking, like, I didn't just lose him, guys, y'all lost him too. Like, damn. But I was in charge of putting a slideshow together to kind of commemorate my dad, to celebrate my dad. So we were looking through old photo albums that my grandma had, and my sisters were sending me pictures that they had of dad on their Facebook, and I put pictures of him on my Facebook, and put together this really good 16 and a half minute slideshow. I have it on my YouTube channel, but the audio was muted because of one particular song, and it was the song that my dad wanted in anything that he had. If it was a reception, a burial, whatever, he said, the last thing you need to do is you need to play this song for me. And I said, okay, I'll make sure that it happens. So it's a four-section video. First part was my older sister's dedication to him, so I found a lot of old pictures of my sister and him when she was a baby, when she was a teenager, when she was hanging out with him just even a couple months ago. And the second part was of me, and pictures of me when I was a baby and all the way to current. Same with my little sister. And we each individually picked a song to dedicate to him. My older sister's was Come Monday by Jimmy Buffett, because that was their song that he dedicated to her. And it was incredible. It was an incredible song, and Jimmy Buffett is an incredible artist and is one of my dad's favorites. Me, on the other hand, I kind of went off the wall. My dad and I never really dedicated a song to me per se, but I played a Kiss song for him, and the Kiss song is Journey of 1,000 Years. It's a deep cut into the Kiss catalog. It's the last song on Psycho Circus from their 98 album. And it's pretty much when Gene Simmons was interviewed, because Gene Simmons solely wrote it for the album, they asked him what the song was about. And Gene Simmons is like, it's pretty much about a person who has passed on to the other side, and they're going to heaven. With the lyrics, I know just where you come from, when all your yesterdays are gone. Now you're done, but you've only just begun. It's time you opened up the door. just talking about passing over to the other side. And did you feel it coming? Did you hear it? Or was it the roar of the crowd? And I think that was just the perfect send-off song for him, because there was a roar of the crowd from my dad. Every person I talked to had at least one or two stories that they had of him. And just, my dad was truly the most interesting man in the world. The Dos Equis guy doesn't even compete. Just different stories about how he 30 years ago set up one of his friends with a girl that he knew, and boom, they've been married for 30 years and have a life together and everything. And they said they would have never met each other if it weren't for my dad. His high school friend Joey has countless stories. I've heard so many stories about my dad. Dane, a really good friend of the family that I've known since I was just a kid. He got into the career field that he did because my dad influenced him with, music and movies and nostalgia and pop culture, especially the 80s, and made a career of it because of my dad. Of course, my grandmother, who has obviously raised my dad from birth to unfortunate death, has many stories to tell. But just in anything in between, and then after the lunch we had a ceremony. Oh, sorry, the last song. Sorry, the slide. Rabbit Trail, follow me. The last song that he said he absolutely wanted me to play was Highway to Hell by AC/DC. Didn't necessarily mean he was going to hell. I guarantee you my dad is not in hell right now. He is one of the most kind-hearted, one of the greatest guys of all time. I didn't even tell you my little sister song, which made me the saddest. That one made me the absolute freaking saddest, y'all. So the third song, sorry, I jumped the gun a bit, was The Flame by Cheap Trick. And, I listened to it and I was like, you know what, this is a really good ballad. This is a really good love song. But then after my dad passed, we're sitting out on my grandma's back patio. We just had dinner and we're just sitting there just swapping stories about dad. And my little sister said, I got to play it, guys. I'm sorry. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So she pulls out her iPhone and she goes to her Apple Music and she plays The Flame by Cheap Trick. And just hearing the words, I was like, this is not a ballad anymore. This goes deeper than a ballad. Just wherever you are, I'll be with you. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. After all the fire, after all the rain, I will be the flame. Just talking about that's just my dad. He was the flame. Like anything that we wanted, our heart desired, he would give it to you. Wherever we were, if we had an event, if we had, he even in college went to my damn poetry reading because we invited family members. He didn't have to go. He could have said, oh, poetry's stupid, I'm not going to go. No, he went up there and he actually cried at the poem I wrote about my wife. And just, he was there, guys. He was there. And just to not have him here now, it sucks, guys. It's brutal. Because I've had him in my life for 28 years and gone. Just like that. But anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. You guys are fantastic. I love you guys. You guys are great. And content will come as soon as it comes. No guarantees when it's going to be here. I'm going to try to film some Huskies and Aggies this weekend. But anyway, guys, always remember my little piglets. Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys. Thank you for being patient with me through my little hiatus. Appreciate you guys.